This is Michael Wilton from Queensryche, and you're listening to the radio show Heavy Demons.
So, dear Michael, how's this tour going?
The tour is going great. We're having so much fun over here. Playing festivals and playing our own shows. The only thing the surprise was the heat wave over here. We've had to switch buses because the air conditioning broke on it.
You're suffering for this heat in Italy.
Yeah, it's ultra hot here in Italy. Yes.
So, what's the weather like in Seattle?
In Seattle, it's been hot as well.
Okay.
Not much rain in 3 months, so unusual.
Yeah, something like all over the world.
It's very hot.
So, what should the Italian audience expect tonight from your show?
Well, we are doing, a 90-minute set for our headlining shows, and we concentrate on the first 6 albums of Queensryche, and, we throw in maybe a song from the 2013 release, and, and we're promoting the upcoming album, so we'll probably play a song from that many people haven't heard yet. So.
Okay, because we've heard the one from the Century Media,
the SoundCloud
account.
Yes. So we've been practicing that and performing it live, and it's really fun to play. So it's good to see the reaction from the crowd. Where were we? Slovenia. Yeah, there were kids singing the chorus to that song, and how do you already know that already? So I guess news travels fast over the internet.
Yeah, you lived and you enjoyed the success way back in the 80s, early 90s. Which differences do you find between the promotion back then and nowadays with the internet revolution and stuff, streaming, downloading?
As far as promotion, it's kind of all over the spectrum. There's so many different avenues to promote, with the internet. And, it's a bit more of a challenge because all the bands are touring now, and especially in the summertime, because that's how most of the bands make their income. So we are doing the same as we've done for the last 30 years. We just kind of adjust to the times. We adjust to the media, and we try and take advantage of the internet as much as we can, as much as the internet takes advantage of us. So it's kind of a challenge, but we've weathered it so many years. For me to do this 30 years, I'm a road dog. So I enjoy it, and it's a bit of hard work, over in Europe, adjusting to the different temperatures and the buses and the different promoters, but like I said, we've done this many times, so we're having fun.
Yeah, that's so cool. But do you find that any differences between the American and the European audiences and fans?
There is subtle differences, and then there's major differences.
Okay.
It's like, for example, we just did Rock USA in Wisconsin, and there were chairs out in a festival, and we come and do Bang Your Head and Metal Days, and there's no chairs out there.
Disappeared. Throw it.
I think over here the festivals are very organized, and they're just kind of almost a tradition, and so they're done very well. The ones in the U.S. is, there's a few that now happen every year, but they come and go, for the most part. But over here, and then the fans are, even with the language barrier, just so supportive of music, and they really take to heart what they enjoy, and are very passionate about bands and their music, and rather than just to go to an event and party, and pick up girls.
Okay, yeah.
So we like coming over here because we love the big festivals, but we also have to and love to play the clubs and the theaters as well.
Yeah. And what shall we expect from the new album? Something different from Queensryche from 2013?
Condition Human is the new album title, and it's finished. We've leaked one song on SoundCloud, and it's gotten really great reviews, and people are really excited and happy about it. For us, we've put a lot of thought and effort into this album. We had more time to develop it and to write it. And this album, the Queensryche fans will hear the depth in the music and the, just the intenseness. There's songs that range, from 3 minutes to 8 minutes. So it's like and it's very inspired, by the DNA of the band, which is me and Eddie and Scott, along with Todd and Parker inputting. It's just a big, great writing experience. And from my friends that have heard it, they say, it pulls a lot from like Rage for Order. And I've had other people say, yeah, this reminds me of The Warning a little bit. Other people said, this reminds me of Mindcrime a little bit, so, but more with a modern touch, and for me, it's a whole new experience. It's an evolution of Queensryche. Queensryche is about evolving with each recording. That's the way I view it, and so I just think, there was so much heart put into this album. I think people will really enjoy it.
And working with Todd has changed your approach to composition compared to working with Geoff?
It's a different animal, Todd is an accomplished musician. He's a good drummer. He can play guitar and keyboards, enough that he speaks as a musician to everybody. So, if I say, I'm in the key of G right now, he knows what that means. Or, I'm in a Phrygian mode right now. He knows what that means. So the communication is there. And he's a dynamo, so he's involved in everything. And he wants, everybody to succeed in what they're writing. We help each other along in the writing process, but he's a team player. The fans love him, and he's just got an amazing voice. And it's just a real pleasure to have him in Queensryche.
Yeah. And how do you see Queensryche in like 10, 15 years in the future?
We take it at
think of it.
I don't think of it that way. I mean, I think of, those days will come in the future.
Yeah.
They're kind of far away from my thoughts right now. But Queensryche is about its one show at a time right now. We're rebuilding and just having a great time, and we will continue. Queensryche, consider it the name.
Yeah.
It's a machine. It's bigger than any individual in the band. It encompasses everything about it.
It's a unity.
Right. So that being said, I see it continuing on, no matter what.
And I asked this to Jordan from Dream Theater. Do the words progressive metal mean something to you, or nothing at all?
To me personally, yes. I think, when people on airplanes I sit next to, what Queensryche, what's that? What kind of music is it? And I say, well, it's a bit rock, it's a bit hard rock, it's a bit progressive, it's a bit melodic, And so I consider all those influences in Queensryche, but we're not, 100% metal, we're not 100% progressive rock, we're not 100% pop, so it's just, we just have elements of kind of everything, and, generally people go, cool.
And have you got any dream you would like to fulfill in the next years?
just
Either with Queensryche or
with
you alone?
with Queensryche, I think we just want to get back to the way it used to be, and get in a system of putting out an album and promoting it and touring it and just getting to places around the world that we haven't been to in a long time and rebuilding those relationships. I think that's first and foremost, what I want to see happen with the band. And I think we are, on schedule with that. We're Queensryche's never played the Wacken Festival in Germany, and we're playing that. So we have all these new situations that are happening and offers, and we're just taking them as we come. But I just want to just keep progressing every day and evolving every album with Queensryche.
Yeah. So one final message to the Italian fans of Queensryche.
To the Italian fans of Queensryche, I just want to say thank you for the support of Queensryche. Thank you for being patient. Check out in October when the new album Condition Human comes out. Really just enjoy it. Let it just saturate in your mind and in your soul. And we'll see you in the future, and we will be coming to your town every year.
That's a problem. Deal.